To bet the Mirror Peak lookout is going to be the end of the episode.
Birds.
Nobody likes you, birds. Spelling error is an insult. A killer is an internet bully. Oh, yes. Yeah, kidnapper. Yeah. He's indeed a kidnapper. Although, is it still kidnapping if it's a fully grown woman? Great, you're gonna wait until I cross this, aren't you? Whoa! There we go, I knew it, knew it, knew it, knew it, knew it. Suck it. Beware the flashlight, buddy. Where are the other ones? Oh god. So I could easily take care of them using the flare gun I have, but I want to save that for any potential big boss creature. Also, maybe good idea to use these flares next time they get close. There we go. Hi there, fellas. There we go. There we go. Boom! Not so funny now, is it? Nobody likes you, Hitchcock. Okay, come on. Okay, this way we're just shaving off some fellas. Okay, how do we... what? Okay. Well, sometimes in order to go up, you have to go down. I never got those kinds of nonsense phrases. They make no sense. Well, this sure isn't gonna cause any nasty surprises. Sure. Honey? Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake? Oh, well, that's not gonna be a problem. I was,
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Oh. That's not good news. I don't know if this is a good idea.
Alice?
Echoes, buddy, echoes. God, this is not gonna end well. Oh.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Okay, that was creepy. Look at that, I missed a lot of
The hunters
pages.
were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Okay, I'm assuming you'll want me to go back up, right? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go back up to that main room. And assume that that is where the exit is. Creepy little reference, though, to the drowning. I wonder if they... I doubt I needed to jump in, but maybe I did. I haven't actually seen any swimming mechanics in the game yet. So maybe that's what I need to do. This would be a terrifying place for you to run out of batteries, though. Picture that, being in a cave like this. I mean, here at least you have a little bit of light, but complete and utter darkness, and your flashlight fails. Stuff of nightmares, I tell you.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
That's interesting. So he assumes that it is my fault. Hunting rifle ammo. Might have been a good idea if I'd taken that hunting rifle after all. Well, aren't I happy that there was light at the end of that tunnel? Whoa, 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 whoa! Fellas! Back, I say. Nice. Good achievement. Okay, fellas. No, back, I say. That dodge. No. Wow. That was very close. Again, though, I think it was a good choice to keep the shotgun, because that allowed me a number of shots I didn't have before. By the way, I'm only now noticing how dark it is in here. That's why this is so sort of darkish and reddish. It's the glow of the monitors. There are no lights in this room, I'm noticing all of a sudden.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Ugh. Hey there, Jixes. How are you doing? Good to see you. Okay, one of these, one of these. Sure. Not a tremendous fan, but okay. Fits the game. Yeah, it looks like I'm a little bit in darkness, right? Lit from a single flashlight. What is... that's what you're trying to get me to do, huh? Or do you want me to go up there? Ah, yes, I see what you're trying to get me to do. Yeah, I should grab a single flashlight, light myself from below. Get that spooky look up. How you doing, Jexes? close. Sure, okay, why not? Why not? Go down here. Ah, and raise it up one so I can cross there. Okay. Perfect. Possibly had one of the worst days. Oh, knowing aggravating downward bad stuff kept piling up. Hoping tomorrow will be better. Sorry to hear that. Hope the same. Hope the same. I haven't had a good day, but I haven't had as bad a day as you described, so hope for you that tomorrow will definitely be better for you. Witness the mighty power of Alan Wake. Kicker of planks. Plank kicker. That sounds like a cool goblin name. I know. I need to reach the peak. I want to have a quick look. Okay, looks like there were some birds. Uh-huh. Okay, it looks like actually maybe I need to go down. So let's have a look up. Non-study related stuff for the missus. Bad review of your work. Ugh, I hate bad reviews of that work. Followed by customer complaint. Oh, great. Long trip to birthday. Kids crying in car. Oh, God. That sounds like a terrible day, Jexes. But yeah, that's one thing I dislike about the translation stuff. How the style of feedback usually. I mean, it's not my stock and trade. For me, it's just a little bit of an extra thing that I do every now and then. But just the way people give feedback it's aggravating. If they just went, okay, we received your translation. It's getting there. We would like some changes though. We were thinking of this, and this, and pages 2, 5, and 7 do have some complaints. We do have some complaints. Could you perhaps revise it? That would be okay. But it's always like, oh God, how dare you send this into us? We will feed your children to the pit of hell for this insult. It's just ridiculous.
Another cable car. Just great.
Just great. I mostly had a bit of a busy day. As you know, I'm trying to get a vacation to America going, but arranging it is a little bit annoying, having to get the right hotel, and then I turn out that you don't need a visa to go to America, but you do need, since it's America, they want all your private data. You actually have to submit a specific form listing a bunch of information, like real information that they should not need, but all that nonsense because their ridiculous fight against quote-unquote terrorism, which, you know, having me write down the names of my parents is not going to help you fight terrorism. Oh, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Well, you know, that's what it is. Oh. I am dumping these things where I don't want them. God, the large darkness. Take the customer wanted financial compensation for a minor error. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, Jexus, you think you're having a bad day? Alan Wake is having a bad day. No, no, senor. Oh, Shav. Mix up of company abbreviations in only a few cases. And then you get to go to the US secret. Yeah, exactly, Jexus. So, it's just the thing that, you know, I'll do it. It's just the thing that it's so much more annoying. Literally, you know, compared to the EU, right? If we want to go to, like, the UK, buy a ticket, step on a plane, you're there tomorrow. Done. But the US, man, oh god, it is ridiculous. But yeah, it's just a case of trying to arrange, you know, a long stay in over there that won't get you killed, that offers decent service, that won't get your, you know, that won't suck my complete bank account dry, that kind of thing. And the annoying thing of it was, it's, you know, I'm fine with it. It's good to go over there. I wonder. Oh god, there's people, Oh god, hold up, get out of my way. Okay. What was I saying? So yeah, I want to get over there. It's just that I had to fill in that form. And it, for one, you would not believe how ridiculous American sites are when it comes to information. When we have to fill something in for the government, it's fairly clear. They literally have, you know, there's walkthroughs, there's computer programs that fill in part of these things that they need for you. Everything is taken care of. In, okay, that's 17. With this one, though, the American stuff, they don't even tell you what you need. By which I mean, all the forms are called just codes. And it's up to you to know which code you were supposed to use. So it took me an hour to fill in a form, to find the form and then start filling it in. There was a little explanation of, oh, you're gonna need this, 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 and this. You know, the usual, like a passport, you know, some data about your career. They actually wanted to know, where do you work, what do you do? So fine, I look up all of that stuff. I'm ready to fill that in. I start filling it in, takes a lot of time. I'm halfway through, I'm like, good. And then one of the questions suddenly is, oh yeah, we need the address of the place you're going to stay. I was like, you did not ask me for that. I do not have that on hand. Oh god, oh god. Because the thing is, I was intending to do that because that is the transit permit. The thing that lets you know whether you'd be allowed to go to America, not whether you're allowed to enter, that's what you get to hear later. So I figured before I spend money on, you know, buying a ticket and getting over there, let's fill in that thing and know whether I can go at all. So by now, it turns out that I first have to reserve the hotel, then, Cauldron Lake again. Then, try and find out whether I can go to the UK, to the US, and then buy a ticket. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active. It's not erupted since 1970. Yep, Kafka-esque processes. It's even worse in the US, Jaxus. You wouldn't believe it. So, to request a passport there, you have to fill in a form, pay a lot of money. And apparently, so I was already surprised that they can turn down a request for a passport, right? Whereas over here, you pretty much have the right to identification. In fact, you're required to have identification. Over there, they can refuse you because your passport wasn't good enough. The photo wasn't good enough. Now, you may say, well, what do you mean? You know, don't you just make them with a photographer who knows what to do? Yep. But apparently, it could be something such as such as your eyes weren't in this part of the picture. Now again, you'd say over here, if that's the case, then they, you know, Photoshop it a little bit. As in, they just move the face in relation to the frames of the picture, fix it, and then give you a passport. Over there, they just deny it. You're supposed to give them a picture that fits. Oh god, oh god. Oh god, I was hoping to dodge that. So again, Kafka-esque. But you know what I figured out? Guess why it's so... This is my interpretation, but have a quick guess. Why would you think it's so difficult to get that? Link it to voting. They've recently passed a law in America that to vote, you need government-issued ID. Before, you could use a driver's license or a student card, but that's not allowed anymore. You need government-issued ID. Now, here's an interesting thing. That to get a passport, and it gets turned down like that, you need to pay money. It's actually quite expensive over there to get a passport. More expensive than over here. And it gets turned down, then you need to pay again. You can't just continue with the process, you need to start a new process. You can get that expedited, but then you'd have to pay even more. So, guess what? To vote, you have to have a valid government-issued ID. You cannot be a student, you cannot use student ID. It would be too expensive for a student to buy that, so who do you cut out of votes? Students. Educated, more likely to be left-wing. Who else do you cut out? The poor. They're not all, you know, they wouldn't be able to afford several attempts at getting a passport, so you cut those out. Basically, the elderly, same thing. Who do you end up getting the vote? Rich, middle-aged guys. Who do they vote for? Conservatives.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense.
Mott?
They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago.
Oh, that was the guy on the boat.
Wouldn't be happy.
That's interesting, yeah. Basically, we saw a creepy house on a lake that wasn't there. Creepy ghost stuff. Come on, Alan. Hooah. Conspiracy theory term. Tune next to something weird H2O they put in the plain water. Disgusting. Seriously though, Jexes, check up on this stuff. That is pretty much what they did. And if you actually check the numbers on people voting, indeed, fewer students, fewer elderly, fewer of the poor. It's literally, that is the direct effect of that policy. It is, oh wow. Ooh, cuckoo. Curse you, Thomas Zane. Tom. Miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Who wrote this? You talk to me on TV. Check that. Tom Zane and who else? CW, but it was Rebecca something or other. Rebecca is the creepy ghost lady. Who is CW? Talk to me on TV. That is what I'm experiencing now, though. The other Alan Wake, the TV Alan Wake, talks to me. You have no trouble believing it? Yeah. I should have gone through it for the hunting rifle. Oh yeah, that stuff is creepy. I like it when they do that kind of stuff. Because the creepiest thing there is, it's not, you know, what makes that creepy isn't it's a supernatural thing. It's ghosts, it's demons. What makes it creepy is, it's the human mind. Flashbang. Hi, buddy. Whoa. Hi there, buddy. Oh god, who's the other guy? Who's the other guy? Reload, reload, you fool! Okay, it is one of the, there we go. One of the chavies. Okay, that was close. That was very close. Much needed shotgun ammo. I like how it really is ramping up the action, though. Because this is, it's definitely more action-packed than previous ones. But it doesn't sacrifice, you know, the creepiness, the tension, the suspense to the action. The action is still sort of, it's a believable, ramped-up, scary situation. Which is cool.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
So odds on us going there, right? That is the mental hospital. Forget what the name is, but it might even be Zane something.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control.
Dr. Hartman?
Dr. Hartman stood in her place.
The
I wanted to
lodge.
hit him, but
That
my
is the
arms were
lodge.
jelly.
That is the
He smiled.
insane
It
asylum.
was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic.
They don't want
Have
me
been
to have
for
an
a while
episode.
now.
They don't want to stop the stream. Also, what's right behind here? No? So that is definitely where we're going. Guarantee it. There's been too much foreshadowing.
Are you? Wait.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she
Lady?
is. Probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? To get him writing for us. Please.
So,
Please. Oh.
the Rebecca figure isn't working for the same people. So Mott's working for some kind of boss, might be the doctor from the insane asylum. The lady is working separately, so that's why, even though the other guys wanted me to write quickly, that's why the lady had the waitress drug me, because she doesn't want them to get the manuscript. She needs it for herself. And she is looking... I wonder if she's on my side. I wonder if she's on my side, and the other voice that I'm hearing, the Thomas Zane author voice, is the bad guy. Even though he's the one telling me stay in the light, go into the light, yada yada.